2 months ago today, I got married by the sea. The sun shone, the wind most certainly blew, we ate fish and chips and danced the night away to the soundtrack of a Beach Boys cover band. 2 days later, we boarded a plane to Sri Lanka for our honeymoon and embarked on what can only be described as a 3-week-long curry binge. Aside from the fact this relatively small island has a remarkably diverse landscape, we went from deserted black mineral beaches to a lush, monkey-filled rainforest. In just a few hours, it has one of the most magnificent cuisines I've ever tasted. It was rice with deeply fragrant curry and crisp veg hoppers for breakfast, lunch and dinner every day. Hotel buffets, often worth swerving, were nirvanas of never-ending plates of food, and it didn't get boring. We ate next to no meat and felt great for it, living on curries of cashew nut, fish and occasionally crab, but it was the vegetable curries that were most revelatory, the tender baby jackfruit that tasted as rich and meaty as slow-cooked pork, the creamy coconut dal laced with fried curry leaves, the bumpy, fenugreek-flecked bitter gourd with still crunchy skin, and the sweet, hot beetroot curry. All were piled high onto our plates with papadums to scoop them up, nutty red rice to soak up their sauces, and fiery coconut pulse ambles to add heat. Aside from all this flavor and texture, what I really love about Sri Lankan food is how succinctly it's an expression of place, a cuisine that's grown out of the unique natural pickings to be found on the island. You'd need to have your head in a paper bag to miss evidence of the food in Sri Lanka. It's everywhere, from the lush, heron-populated paddy fields thick with rice to the scent of ripe mangoes that have fallen from their branch. But it's the tall palms, hanging heavy with coconuts, that play perhaps the biggest role. Everything is fried in their oil, braised in their milky water, and then finished with their luxurious cream, while the other component parts of curries change with the seasons, according to what's ripe for harvest. Coconut is a constant. Rosie Burkett's recipe for a homely seafood sizzle. A taste of home. Read more on my return home. All I wanted to do was continue to eat like this, putting some of the recipes and flavors I'd discovered there to good use. Thankfully, we came back at the right time, when British and European vegetables are abundant and armed with spices bought on our holiday. I set about using up my veg box inspired by the Sri Lankan approach to mealtimes. I won't claim that these are authentic recipes, but they are informed by the chefs I observed, the curries I ate the most, and the notes I made while eating my way around the island.